We're going to do some derivatives with logarithms. Now I've got the two rules up here. The first one is the derivative of the natural log of x. Its derivative is 1 over x. And then I've got the derivative of any log base b of x. That one's really similar. Its derivative is still 1 over x, but I've got this fudge factor in the denominator, so we end up with 1 over x natural log b. Let's get into this first example. In the first example, I'm going to need the chain rule as well as that second formula up there. This log base 7 is my outer function, so I'm going to take its derivative first with respect to the inner function. If you need some more practice with chain rules, take a look at my video. I'll put the link down below. We also have an inner function. My inner function is 2x plus 3. Let's go ahead and differentiate that outer function first. So I'm going to use my rule up here. So I've got 1 over whatever my input is times the natural log of my base, and my base is 7. So in those parentheses goes my input, which is 2x plus 3. Now I'm finished with my outer function, and I'm ready to chain on or multiply on the derivative of 2x plus 7. So next I've got the derivative of 2x plus 7, really nice polynomial. The derivative of 2x is 2, and the derivative of 3 is equal to 0. I can write all of this out now as a single fraction, and I get 2 over that 2x plus 3. And then I have that, what I call a fudge factor, the natural log of 7, and this is our answer. Let's get to a second example. In our second example, I've got the derivative of the natural log of the cube root of x. There are actually two ways that I can do this. I can either use a chain rule, or I can use a property of logarithms to simplify what I've got. I'm going to go that route. So as I'm looking at this cube root of x, I can actually rewrite this as a 1/3 power. That's going to change my problem. So I've got the derivative of now the natural log of x to the 1/3 power. Well, any power that I have inside of a logarithm can be brought out in front as a constant multiplier. Remember, logarithms are exponents, so I can bring those exponents down with the logarithm. So as I rewrite this one more time, I have the derivative of 1/3 times the natural log of x. This becomes a much simpler problem. I can even write it with the 1/3 out in front, and then we'll just take the derivative of the natural log. I'll put a prime notation there. Super easy. I end up with 1/3 times that derivative of the natural log, which is 1 over x, and we get our answer of 1 over 3x. Had you done the chain rule, you would come to the same exact answer.